Okay, welcome back to the second half of the field hockey game. Norristown High is playing Truman. The score right now is 1-0. Norristown is winning on a goal scored by Tara in the first half. My name is Lynn Katarnik. I am a volunteer coach here with the high school team as well as the team down in Stewart, and I'm joined by
Colleen Horn, a player who was injured in the beginning of the season and is waiting to play.
Okay, Norristown had a pretty strong first half. They had a lot of offensive play. Nice scoop by Tara down to Rose. She's going to take the ball in towards the circle. Nice backup by Amanda. We have an offsides call on Norristown. Offsides is when there is less than 2 defensive players between an offensive player and the goal. There must be, generally it's the goalie and one other defensive player between any offensive player and the goal, unless of course that offensive player has the ball. We have an injury, timeout for an injury on the field.
Not you, kid.
Okay, Norristown's record is 3 wins, 3 losses, and Truman is playing with 6 wins and 1 tie. No losses in league play.
I know she's holding like a jacket.
We have Laura coming off the field with an injury. Laura is a forward player. We have a forward line here, and Colleen can tell you who the forward line consists of.
Rosanna Termina is the wing on the outside, which tries to bring the ball down, and Dawn would be her inner, which is on the inside, which tries to help her.
We have Missy Toto in pursuit of the ball right there. Missy is a back. Nice stop by Allison. Allison is our sweeper. The sweeper is the last defensive player on the field before the goalie. We have a stick obstruction. We have a free hit coming in. Once again, the Norristown player hit the Truman player's stick as opposed to the ball, and they were awarded a free hit. Okay.
On a free hit, each player must be 5 yards away, both teams including Truman. The free hit was taken in and was sent back out by Jen Ryan-Robb. Norristown is fighting furiously to get the ball out and is cleared to Melissa Ivins, who almost lost control but passes up. Dawn is in pursuit of the ball with Rosanna helping.
Missy Ivins is also a member of the forward line. We have 4 attack players that their sole job is to score a goal, move the ball upfield, working together. Inners working with the wings, who are the outside players. So we have wings on the outside and then 2 inners on the forward line.
The official just reminded all the players that they must be 5 yards away from the hitter or they will be carded. yellow card is when they cause a minor foul and they must be out for a little bit. Red card, they will be kicked out of this game and the following one.
Okay, we have a free hit coming in. Once again, all players must be 5 yards away from the hit. Taken by Tara. Offensive foul in the circle was the reason for a free hit coming out.
Allison has sent the ball down the field to Tara. Tara's now working it down with Amanda at her side. Passes off to Rosanna. Rosanna's now fighting the Truman player and gets a penalty called against her. Truman fakes a free hit right to Jen. Jen tries to work it back down the field, passing one Truman player.
Free hit taken by number 28, Jen Weinrob. Stopped by a defensive player. Stick obstruction. Free hit coming out, Truman. When a free hit is awarded, the team taking the free hit wants to try and get the hit off as quick as possible. If Missy Ivins forcing that ball in. Penalty corner, short corner for Norristown. Once again, a short corner is awarded when there's a defensive foul in the circle. 4 defensive players and the goalie are allowed to be on the end line. All the other defensive players must go back to the 50 and cannot leave until the free hit is taken by Norristown. Free hit, the hit taken by Roseanne. Pass off from Tara to Stacia. Stacia fighting, pushing the ball through. Missy Toto caused a foul. It's a free hit coming out.
Misses the defense, so she must recover back. After the ball passes, she must rush back and recover because Jen, the other defense of halfback, is coming up. This call was called on Jen because the ball had hit her feet. Truman's hit right to Tara. Tara loses possession, but Jen gets possession and drives it back up to Amanda. Missy Ivins is rushing on, but Mrs. Dawn gets the ball.
Nice leading pass to Laura. She just couldn't get there in time to get her stick down on it. Went off a defensive stick. Norristown long hit. Long hit being taken by Laura. Norristown rush. Missy Ivins has her stick on the ball, pushes it back into the circle. Nice push by Tara.
Free hit for Truman because the ball had went over the 16-yard hit because the ball went over the end line. Rosie was there and tried to save it, but was unable to.
So I was saying before, when a free hit is being taken, the person taking the free hit wants to get it off as soon as possible because they don't want to allow time for the defense to set up. So when the official awards a free hit, we want to try and get it off as soon as possible so you can move the ball upfield. We have an offensive foul. Truman free hit. Nice stop by Laura. Good backup by Stacia. 22 minutes still to go in the second half. Norristown's up 1-0 on a goal scored on a penalty shot by Tara in the first half. Missy Ivins fights for the ball. Foul occurred outside the circle. Foul occurred outside the circle by a defensive player. It's a Norristown free hit coming in. Free hits going into the circle have to be 5 yards out. They can't be taken right on the circle line. Once again, all players, offensive and defensive, must be 5 yards away. Nice shot. That went right into the goal, but it does not count because no offensive player or defensive player had a stick on it. If the ball's taken, if the shot is taken from outside the circle, the shot does not count. All shots must be taken from within the offensive circle. Allison moves up.
Stick obstruction by Truman. Norristown gets the free hit. Missy takes a free hit down the field. Rosanna rushes on, gets possession, and is now taking it in towards goal. Rosanna is facing 3 Truman players. Missy Ivins tries to get the ball but slips. Tara is backing her up and gets control and tries to cross cage. Kara gets there and tries to push it in. It's right in front of the goal. Norristown's pushing. The ball is now being placed at the 16-yard to be hit out because it had hit one of the Norristown players' feet. Sent down the field, Missy Toto bounced off her feet, so it was another free hit.
We have a timeout. We have a yellow card being awarded to number 66. Colleen explained earlier what a yellow card is. Yellow card is awarded to the player when a warning has been given several times for some sort of foul, whether it's a personal foul like pushing or language, or if it's a dangerous stick. Amanda had gotten her stick into the play, thrown her stick, as opposed to getting her body there. Apparently the official had warned her about that, and now she is out of the game until the official signals her back in after 3 minutes kept on the official's watch. Free hit, Truman. Jen Weinrob, nice dodge. Unfortunately, one of her teammates was right there, went into her feet. It's a Truman free hit. Truman moves the ball upfield. Oh, picked up nicely by Allison. She just couldn't stay with it. Oh, awarded to Norristown, tripping off of Truman.
Raised ball by Truman. Norristown will get another free hit going up the field. And Missy Toto will take that hit. Missy did a good drive down the field. Laura's rushing onto the ball. Stacia fouls behind. Truman. Laura gets possession and tries to pull it into the circle.
Okay, that was a Norristown player, had the ball on their feet. Therefore, Truman was awarded the free hit. In this situation, Norristown wants to make sure their defensive players get back to play defense. The last person, like I said before, is the sweeper. That's the last person before the goalie. The halfbacks have to get back and support the sweeper if she steps up to play that ball. Norristown free hit. Dawn's there, picked it up. Nice support by Rosanna, tries to save it. Oh, went off a Truman stick. Truman stick, it's a Norristown free hit. Timeout, Norristown. There are 11 players on the field for a hockey team. We have the goalie, we have a sweeper, which, like I said, is the person right before the goalie. We have the defensive backs, which is a step above the sweeper, and their job is basically defense. They follow the offensive line up the field and support the offense. We have our forward line, which is made up of the two outside players, which are wings, and then the inner players, called inners, are on the forward line also. Between the forward line and the halfbacks, we have a position called link. A link is a position that calls for a high endurance person. It's a person that plays both offensive and defensive roles. They have to be supporting the offensive line, the forward line, moving up the field, but they also have to be back on defensive play. So it's someone that could score, but it's someone that also needs to be back in the circle, playing defense, marking a girl, playing defense, and helping out the halfbacks.
I did last night.
Why do you think Coach Lawler called that timeout, Colleen?
Because the team wasn't working well together. They weren't backing each other up. They were standing and watching as Truman would take the ball and drive it down. They have to rush and force Truman to make quick moves, so they will at least mess them up so we could get the ball down to their end.
Nice push by Missy Ivins. Pushed through several defensive players. Nice support by Rosanna. Shot by Dawn. Off of the goalie's pads over the end line. Norristown, long hit. Once again, we want to take this free hit quickly so defense has little time to set up their sticks. Short corner called off of a Truman foot. Rosanna taking the hit. When this hit comes out, the ball has to be stopped dead before the Norristown player can take a shot. If the ball is not stopped dead and the Norristown player takes a shot, the official will call it as a 16-yard hit coming out.
John, spray in their hands and this is Kenny Wall. Larry.
Okay, that was taken away from Norristown because Rosanna went to take the hit. She touched the ball and it only moved slightly. Although it only moved slightly, she had already touched the ball and attempted to make a hit, so the ball is then taken away from Norristown. One of her players could have moved forward and picked up the ball to take a shot. However, the Truman player got there first. Rosanna's not allowed to touch the ball twice either. If she takes that first hit, that's all she's allowed, only one hit. And the ball has to be touched next by another player, whether it's offensive or defensive. Midfield play by Tara. Jessica.
Get out here, you get out of the street, where that light is, you turn near. Come on, Alex! Yeah, you turn left. Stop it, go! You turn this way, left. Turn left, Miss Go after that light.
We have a penalty corner. Norristown caused a foul in the circle, and Truman is taking a corner coming out.
15 minutes left in the game.
Okay. There are about 15 minutes left in this half, second half. Truman is awarded another corner.
That's going down.
Tara flies out to block the initial shot. The rest of the Norristown girls have to get back to play defense and help out. Okay, we have a 16-yard hit coming out. There was an offensive foul in the circle. Nice hit. Out by Allison. Rose picks up the ball, tries to pass it off to Missy Ivins. Missy got her feet in the way, and therefore Truman is given a free hit. That was a dangerous hit, lifted right into Missy. Norristown free hit, taken by Tara. Tara's our center half. She has a tough job. She see her a lot move up on offense. She has a job of pushing the forward line up, being a good support for them, but also getting back and being